go, biscuit. What's the price on that love? I was like, girl, ain't no price on love. She said, well, boy, what if it was a ticket? I said, you know, probably ain't nothing but a disco biscuit. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wake and Bake sesh with my Cannacast. I'm Canna Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
On today's Wake and Bake, we have an update from Viridis, and we got another game we're going to be playing this Saturday. This or that Cannabis edition.
What's up, IG? If you're on IG, go check out the YouTube, please. You can comment, interact, see all the questions on the screen while we're talking about them, so you're not just kind of chime in whenever you can, just trying to figure out what we're saying. So that's what we try to say.
Yeah, and as
Trying to get both of our ugly faces in this mug.
Yeah, I mean, you can just put the camera on Groovy.
What's up, everybody? Dave,
man.
what's up? Good morning, fam. Thanks for joining us over on the Facebook.
I do want to say, hope everyone had a good week.
Yeah,
let us know what you're smoking on. You're dabbing. Are you eating edibles? Maybe you're having some tinctures this morning. Maybe you're putting butter in your coffee. Let us know how you're consuming cannabis today, and let's have a good sesh this morning, guys.
Yeah. Let's
and ladies,
tell them what we're gonna do a little bit. Just
too.
Talk about it a little bit.
We are going to be smoking on some Baker's Dozen this morning in the joint. We're going to be doing this or that Cannabis edition, like I said. We got some interesting topics we're going to debate between. And then also, we will be going into the lab update, or the recall update, which news hit the airways yesterday.
Yeah, we got some news on it. It's pretty, and honestly, like, when I was talking to Canna Dave about it, like, I'm going to let you hear it from Canna Dave, but his perception on one of the takes on it was, like, kind of unique, and I didn't think about it, so I just want to hear. It's an interesting.
Well, since you brought it up, I'll bring it up real quick, briefly. No.
Let's ease in that. We just started getting people here. What's everyone smoking on? What's everyone dabbing on? I want to rush into it, but I feel like we're already going to talk about it, and we only have like 5-10 people here. 10 people here. Like, well, let's get there. Let's chill. If you could share, comment, even if it's like, hey, dude, you guys need to work on your hair or whatever.
Say you suck. I don't even care. Just hit
algorithms. I'm just kidding.
Just hit that comment button. All helps the algorithm. It really does. That's what's hilarious.
No, but it is crazy. Just the whole, if you don't know, we'll kind of summarize if you don't know the Viridis Labs. I'm always going to mix up the name. Viridis Labs, excuse me.
I think it's pronounced. I'm not 100%.
But there's 2 facilities, and essentially they were involved in a $230 million estimated value amount of a recall.
Well, that's what they were suing, too, for.
I'm just saying, that's my guesstimate. When you lose that much product value, that's got to be the value. So, anyways, but we've been waiting to hear back what's going on, because there was a lawsuit, like Canna Dave just mentioned, that there was a lawsuit for $229 million against the state. So from that, we have a little bit of an update. But yeah, just like I said, I just want to hear what everyone's smoking on, dabbing on. If you have any questions about what's going on in the labs, let us know now. We can fill you in while we're like getting sparked up here, and we'll just like ease into it.
Is that my cue to spark it up?
Spark it up. Hey, T-Dub on YouTube, my dude, hitting us up last night in the DM saying, hey, I'll be there. And he's here. I appreciate you, dude.
My dude.
'Cause I know everyone's got lives and it's life. Like, I understand life is life, and you may not want to get up and always
appreciate
spend some
everyone
time with us. But if you're
waking
awake,
up with
we
us.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We love these sessions. Last week we had a great session.
Yeah.
If you missed it, it's on our YouTube channel. And we did perfectly rated, underrated, or overrated cannabis edition, which we didn't even get through all of them. We will be going back to that. We're taking that a week off for that today. But let's first. I want to talk about the update real quick before we get in the game, because the game will be fun.
Well, no, yeah. Did you say did you describe it? Just talk about it. I was saying, I'm just summarizing the episode real quick. So this or that. That's what we're doing. Ooh, smoking on some Gorilla Breath, like that, Dave. But it's just this or that. Simple. Like, which one do you like? This one or that one? I know it's silly. That's it. And I know it's a little more debatable, but that's what we kind of. They're fun topics. They're not like arguable topics by any means. They're just kind of like cannabis related topics that you can be like, oh, this is what I like the most, and someone can be like, oh, I like this the most, and everyone can just, it'll be fun. So
well, everyone's got their own opinion too on it, and I'm curious how it is, because me and you are different on some of these as well too. So
no, I know. The strains, we very are. We already were talking about a couple. So going like,
yeah. But yeah, we'll get into the update real quick. We'll briefly touch on this now. We'll get back into it, but. Yesterday, I think they were in court, and the judge, one of the judges, so the appeals court or something like that, lifted the recall on half of the product from the Bay City location, but not the Lansing location, okay? And if you didn't know, Viridis has two entities. One's in Bay City, one's in Lansing for testing of all the product. Obviously, we know this is a huge recall. It's about 70% of flower products on the shelf tested. And yesterday they came out with that Bay City, they can put those products back out in the market, which is interesting to me. One, I saw a LinkedIn post. I'm not going to name who it was because no point, but they're in the industry. They're a business, and they're a smaller plant license business. And he was quoted for saying, oh, it's great to see. Had to hit that.
I was like, damn, right on the cliffhanger. That's great to.
It's great to see that the Bay City location with where a lot of big corporate cannabis goes, all their products now are available to go on the shelf. But if you were testing at Lansing, your product's still recalled. That to me is kind of whack, because if that is an inkling of it being true, because I don't know where everyone tests, but if it is, and you have a lot of big corporate cannabis, the MCMA companies that got okay.
Gee. I wonder how.
That's interesting. I wonder how much money they paid the judge, or how much money they forked out to get that. Because now you have now I feel bad for the companies that were in Lansing that haven't been able to get their product back on the shelves. But these companies did, because they test that Bay City.
So, like, kind of what you're, just to reiterate, because I just want to make sure we're like on the same page. It's basically what you're saying is one of the facilities of Viridis it has more corporate cannabis, a lot of the bigger companies, and for somehow that one was approved to be okay. That one was clean, correct?
And the other one was lost. From my understanding of the post that I was reading.
So I just want to make sure I understand, because it sounds like what you're like kind of inferring is that it was a payoff, and like
that's what I'm thinking. It's a payoff, because it doesn't make sense.
Why would companies digress like that? You know?
Well, because you got to think about it. It's the holiday season. These companies are hurting people.
That's true.
That you're cropping your product, and if you had a bad product, you're dependent on that money, right? You need the money to survive. You need the money to pay your bills. We know growing cannabis is expensive, but if the MCMA companies are mainly the ones that got their product recalled, and then they can push their product back out because they tested at Bay City, that's just very fishy to me, because the whole thing with the
I hear you. I just want to make sure. I want to reiterate for everyone.
The MCMA is clean, safe cannabis, right? And then if you failed testing and now it's safe, like the whole thing to me, like I feel bad. I feel bad for these companies that have had good product, clean product, and now I'm talking about the smaller ones, not the corporate, that still are in the recall, still haven't been able to get their product to the shelves or the market, and is in some bull crap MRA and Viridis debate, and they're getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like the MRA just did this. This looks bad on the MRA now too, because you got sued. Now all of a sudden, Bay City's open, but Lansing isn't. Like what's going on? What
right? Like what's the difference?
What's going on? Yeah, what's the difference? What's going on between these? Wouldn't they be testing the same way at both facilities? Wouldn't you have everything calibrated the same at both facilities if you're testing?
Well,
the same product?
maybe I could see if like one of remember they were talking about maybe something got dirty, like maybe it was like something like that, like maybe it was like the facility got hit. But I do see where you're drawing some conclusions. Like I really hate to play devil's advocate by any means, but it's just kind of like. I don't know. It definitely is fishy, dude. I hear exactly what you're saying. Because when you said that, I was like, that's convenient. That someone who has all the money in the world got their product back. That's convenient, right?
Well, let's see how much product ends up back on the shelves in the coming weeks. Because I went to the dispo to check it out. I did see a lot of product out. I just wanted to check, for my own. See, now if I see all this product back on the market and a lot of it is MCMA product, it's very fishy to me. I'm just curious. They probably paid them millions of dollars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to get their stuff back out there. And maybe I'm wrong. But that's just my opinion. I think someone commented fishy, and it is very fishy.
Yeah, it sounds shady to me.
Like we've been talking about this now for about 3-4 weeks now, right? We did a wake and bake on it. We got insight from Lemonati.
Yeah, right.
And then another, who was it? Deliciously Dope. We were getting comments from. Then they sue. Now
they were
all
on the
of a
call.
sudden,
They were in the call.
Yeah.
They were in the Zoom call.
And then all of a sudden now you have them being able to do their product and get their stuff back out on the market. I don't know. Because
then that's the big thing is like.
This was the biggest recall in cannabis history for product, right? And so now we're going to put money, we're going to put the product back on the shelf. Even if it was calibration, both parts should be open. Because I feel bad. I feel bad for the companies that tested at Lansing. Maybe they tested Lansing because they're closer to Lansing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was just literally, that's a big thing to me that's weird is that no one is, it's not about really where you're located with these labs. It's kind of like who do you trust, who you do business with, right? Just like most things are. But I'm wondering if like these companies just get a pickup from Viridis or whatever and they just deliver it to whatever is closer. But here's what drives me crazy. There's looms all over, right? How did all looms product just happen to be all right? Like right. But then it's not really about where the location is. Because about location, say like you're in Lansing with whatever that lab, just pick it up and put in Lansing. It's not. They keep their shit together. I guess because their cultivation, wherever their cultivations are located. But I don't know, man. And that's what I forget. I guess cultivation is located in different spots in the shops itself. So let me digress a little bit. But it's just kind of
you still gotta transport that product. You got to get a secure transport.
Well, I know, but we're talking these smaller companies, right? Lemonati, and then we're talking Loom, and somehow none of Loom's product got hit. Like, how did they not at least lose a couple pounds? It's like,
Well, it did get hit, but now they got their product back, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. How did none of their stuff? Like all of it's okay. You can sell all of it now. Like how did?
That's what I'm saying, and they're on the list. I don't know if they're just on the
Sounds
list
weird.
but they're on the list. I mean, it's Bell Tire. You know what I'm saying?
Bell
Tire. Well, it's just it doesn't make sense. You're absolutely right. How does all that product get called back for them now that they can put it on the shelves? When we have companies now that are smaller that are probably suffering more because their product went to a different facility.
Yeah, Neil said,
we need more.
Neil, thanks for smoking with us. And he said, the whole situation so shady. I had 120 different tags hit by this morning, and I was already down to 95. Jesus.
What up, Josh? Good morning, man.
Yeah, morning, fam. Yeah, dude. It's just like you say, when you're dealing with this much money and politics and power and this and that, it's like, how am I going to not think it's something?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How am I going to not think it's, like...
Especially with all the stuff going on in the industry right now with the MCMA, with all that happening with the corporate cannabis. And like, if there's any inkling that if a lot of the corporate cannabis was here, and that is very true, that's just so shady. And there's a lot of backdoor deals getting done in the cannabis industry, which is unfair to the smaller businesses because you're literally just trying to monopolize the state. When you for years,
well, that's what I'm saying
illegal.
Is kind of fishy. Is how did none of I don't know. And like you said, if it's calibration, then what the hell? Then it's definitely something's really fishy.
Right? Wouldn't you calibrate the same machine in Lansing and in Bay City?
No way they're paying more. No, they're not doing any. Like everyone creates a standard when there's companies, right?
Yeah, and they were they were ex-cops who worked in. They're the ones that started Viridis too. So, if anything, it's just it's interesting. And I just saw that last night. I think it was coming out yesterday afternoon, last night. So I wanted to bring that up because we talked about if there was any updates, we would talk about it.
Yeah.
But let's have a little bit of fun this morning. Let's tune it back a little bit. We don't need to get upset about how much crap happens in the Michigan market because it's frustrating. I'm pissed at the MRA for doing the recall because you're hurting all these businesses, and then I'm pissed at how this is happening now.
It just shows how their process isn't right. It's not exactly. It's not correct. Let me rephrase. It's not right. I'm trying to be like nice for some reason. No, it's clearly it got messed up. So,
hey man, that's my NFT, Crypto Cannabis Club. Where do I join? If you're serious, let me know, man. It's an NFT.
I need to get into it too.
Side note, they got a great project going on. They just collabed with Dr. Dabber.
They do. They're cool.
Sean O'Malley, UFC fighter. Ricky Williams, ex-Heisman running back and NFL Pro Bowl winner. Ricky Williams. And they just had threw a exclusive party for Crypto Cannabis Club members only with Nika T as the DJ. And if you don't know who Nika T is, we had an episode with him on, one of the best rosin creators out there, in my opinion. If you ever see his stuff, it's fire.
Ricky Williams, you mean Ricky Williams? Ricky Williams? sorry, that's an inside joke.
Yeah, because we met Ricky Williams in Vegas at an after party, and I was like, well, because like he quit football to smoke weed, continue cannabis, and do his stuff. Then he came back to the NFL, crushed it, and then he retired, right?
Right.
So mad respect.
Well, you and I saw that comment. To their beliefs like that for cannabis. You know, someone who like puts themselves out there and is like, no, I smoke and because it's right. I don't care if you think it's wrong. I respect that because it's hard. I mean, shit. Now look what we're doing now, talking about it openly. But it's like it took a little bit. It's not comfortable at first because everyone deals with that stigma, that fear, that not even fear. Maybe that's not the right word. That. Maybe it is fear, but maybe it's sometimes just wanting to lack that attention, like from negative attention from others that like it used to be, you know? It's like, why would, but at the same time, when I was 18, we'd be smoking blunts and just like walking in the malls like this. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like, you got to stand up for what you believe in, right? That's all I'm saying.
And then side note, that's just part of the NFTs and crypto.
Especially if it's right.
That's side note. I had to say that. Thank you. Dave, love the shirt. But let's get into this or that. Groovy.
Yeah, he said I didn't have drama this week. It was Dave. You were the one that commented yesterday saying we started the wake and bake early, and I died. I was like literally just silent. I was like,
that's awesome, man.
Because I was like, that's too funny. Yeah, because I thanks, man. That was hilarious. You brightened my day a little bit. So
much love, my dude.
Yeah. You definitely want to
learn. What up to everyone on IG that's tuning in?
Yeah, please check out on YouTube because we're playing a little game, this or that. We're about to play a game, this or that, and it'll help to see like the lower third thingy, so you can follow along and just know what we're talking about. So if you don't know this or that, you're just kind of like picking one or the other. And actually, I think we have a few categories with threes. So really, just kind of what we want to do with this is just kind of have a fun little discussion. None of this stuff needs to be an argument. None of this stuff is like indica sativa.
Yeah, we might throw that in there.
We could. But I'm just trying to say, like, they're those heavy, old, debatable ones. We thought we'd be like, all cannabis topics. I'm not saying we're just going to do one. It's not like the old one. We're going to do a bunch. So, and we got a bunch. So, where do you want to start?
Dave? Let's start.
This or that. Drum roll, please.
You pick it, man.
Shit. All right, I'll go first because I love this one. This is one of my old school favorites because I always argue with this. It's kind of hard to figure out, but who, this or that, joints or blunts? Joints or blunts?
I'm gonna go with
and like this or that, meaning like if you had to do one or the other, and that's it. Like, I mean, I guess not forever. I don't know if this is how serious it is. It's just like pick one, but definitely let us know in the comments. Any of these type of things. We're just going to do this for a little while, have fun game, and then jump back to the discussion, I think, for a little while. But
what would you go with, joints or blunts?
Joints all day. Joints are just like, I mean, the flavor. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I like blunts, but I think I liked blunts more back in the day because I didn't like the bud as much as I thought I did. Like the flavor of weed. I've always loved cannabis for like the feeling it gave me, right? But it isn't until like I don't know, the recent 5 to 10 years that it's been like maybe 5 years, I guess, because 10 years. That's really at the beginning of my smoking, right? Close though, a little bit longer now, which is crazy.
A little bit longer, yeah, a little bit longer. We're like 12.
Yeah. Whatever. But no, you get the terps now, and because cannabis has got better, it's hard to like want to do. I mean, but it is fun to like roll up a fat backwood every once in a while or a swisher, and just it burns slower. Or hey, if you get some bud and it doesn't taste the best, guess who comes to save you? Blunt. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you know me. I'm joint all day. I love my blunts. I don't smoke them as much as I used to. Oh yeah,
we got joints all day. We got joint.
Joints the flavor. I want to taste the flavor. I feel like the joint still can burn slow compared to a blunt.
Years ago, I say blunts, but now I'm saying joints because all the flavor. See, yeah, that seems to be the thing. See,
when I was younger, we used to smoke a lot of white owls.
Dude, a lot of white owls.
Fucking those grape white owls.
Or swishers, man. I love swishers. I grape swishers. I used to like run the 7-Eleven out of swishers because I smoked so much stupid rags back then. Well, at least at one of the places I lived at.
Reggie days.
Brickweed.
You miss it?
No. Do you miss like 85 seeds for dude? Because think about it. Oh shit. Think about it. You'd like think about it. You'd go pick up a quarter, right? And a half gram of that would be in seeds. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, that was awful back in the day.
Stuff was seeded.
You know,
stuff was seeded.
Holy shit.
Do the paper one.
Okay. Do the paper one.
I was about to ask what.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Elements or zigzags?
You could throw raws in there too. Raws.
Oh my god, I forgot. That's what I was supposed to add. That's right. We mentioned it, and I never added it.
See,
or raws. I'm gonna add it right now as we're talking because this is live.
See, I would have to go zigzags. The green pack has been like the organic hemp greens. The new one, I don't have it by me, but those have been the ones. Elements would be the least for me. Those are like my worst.
I don't know.
Out of the three. But like they're better than Juicy J's.
I'm going to be honest. Like, this is good. Okay, so I didn't used to like elements. Like, really. I never bought elements for the longest time. But when I stopped liking raws and got into zigzag, like I said, I really like the hemp zigzag specifically. That's what I usually rolled. But then I got some elements recently where the gum stuck pretty well. I don't know. It was like a regular thin one. And it was fine. I had no problem with them. I literally don't know how I came across them. Man, I know you didn't buy them. Look at you. You're like anti-element.
No.
Like
T-Dub's got it right. Ultra Thins were the ones, man. I used to smoke those. Then I went to the hemps.
I think, dude, I'm really about the hemp ones. The green pack.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Those are like legit. The gum sticks well.
They beat out the Ultra Thins.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what we should do? We should do a side by side with the same bud. A zigzag, a hemp, a raw. See how long they burn. Oh, that's a good experiment. We're about to do some experimentation on my Canna Cast. It's a good. I don't know if maybe we do it live.
It's a lot of joints.
Never once he said that ever in his life.
I never said I wouldn't do it though.
Now he doesn't want to smoke joints. Oh,
I said that's a lot of joints because then I'm thinking you said okay, ultra thins, then you gotta go with the white zigzags, then you gotta go with the hemp zigzags, then you gotta go with the raws. 30. Then you got to go with the elements. I'm on 5. Then you got to go with the organic hemp raws. Then you got to go with the OCBs. Then you got to go with the Randys.
Saying, you don't got to roll up gram joints every time, Dave. You can roll like half gram joints and just try them.
Roll up 0.2s. No.
Whoa. See? Hey, Serena's got my back in the comments. Appreciate you jumping in. Yes, Green. Appreciate you.
Oh, man.
Boom.
That'd be like 10 joints, but I'd be
Who has
down.
rolled a joint with a Bugle Boy Sig Papers? Whoa. You win. Juicy J's. We got a Juicy J's. All right,
really?
So do they stick well for you? Because they never stuck well for me.
Not me either.
That was my issue. That's my only issue with Juicy J's. I mean, yeah, and again, like nowadays with terpenes, I don't really want to mess with the flavor at all. That could be that could be many segments, dude. 2 different papers per show. It's a monthly long experiment. T-Dub, I got you.
I like it.
I like it the way you do business.
I like it. I like it.
That's funny.
I would be curious which one to win. I put my money on Zigzag.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, Element, man, to me, I've had the worst.
I've
rolled Element in this.
You want me to be honest? I think Zigzag's like if you've been smoking, Zigzag's been around. Yeah. And then Element's like one of those ones that's like one of those off brands where I felt like was just different. Hold on, hear me out, because they were doing like rice paper and all weird shit, right? Back in the day.
Yep.
Now, Raw, best marketing though. Hear me out. Like their name is everywhere when it comes to cannabis. Like you got all like the Scott Storch and all like the PR people, you know. So like a lot of the generation. I mean, dude, think about those Raw backpacks, Raw fanny packs, Raw rolling trays. Those were huge. Like the backwood rolling trays. It's branding. Like their marketing was really good though. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I don't even like Raws that much. That's why I'm like, why do I like the branding. I love the brand. I like the fact that you're just like Raws and people even people that don't smoke are like pothead. Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
No, but
I don't like the orange zigzags. Don't like those, and I don't like the small white zigzags either. Not a fan of either of those.
Really? That's funny.
I hate those, man. The orange one, there's so much paper.
No, the white ones. The white ones were like my zigzag at first, and then I went to ultra. Then I went to ultra thin, and then I went to the hemps when those finally came out. But once I went hemp,
you don't look back.
Game over.
Let me ask you this:
what is this?
Papers
right
or cones? That's the hemp. The green.
Hempire?
No, not Hempire.
Oh.
Zigzag. The long zigzags. Kings.
See?
The green pack.
The green pack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay, yeah. See?
Yep. Would you do? I mean, cones or papers?
What?
Cones or papers?
Oh shit! I didn't do that one.
I mean, we're on the topic, and I was thinking.
All right, so we're jumping over that one.
Because cones are nice. Like not dispo, you're packing your own cone. So cones or papers, because sometimes the cones at the dispo, not the best.
I'm gonna be honest, papers also, because like I can roll it up in just as much time as I could pack one. To be honest, I might even take longer to pack because I'm like overstuffing it, making sure it looks all perfect, and I'm just like,
he's like,
too OCD with that shit. It's just like nowadays I got down to where I just put the filter in my hand, take the grinder, dump it in, roll it up. Like it doesn't take me that long. So I would actually say papers, and then you get a bunch more. You're gonna spend like $3 on like 3. Or 6 or whatever it is now. Like I said, I don't buy enough cones. I don't buy a lot of cones. Even we got all those cones in Vegas. I ended up giving them to like the door dude at EDC. I was like, yo, you smoke? Yeah, because they were giving us an issue for getting inside EDC with backpacks. As big as the backpacks.
Not backpacks. The drawstring backpacks. And they literally sold them. Drawstring backpacks, same size.
Anyway, sorry, we don't want to get off that. But I gave that guy cones, and then we were boys. And then I got through. He was like, Pat, you good. Thanks, dude.
Like, come on, man.
My man. Come on. Shout out.
And then we were good the whole time. We were able to get through the whole time. So it was a good time. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. See, everyone is kind of hating on Juicy. Sorry. I'm sorry, I need Neil. Everyone is hating on Juicy. So I'll volunteer to contribute to help with this. Hell yeah. We'll do like a social experiment. Well, not exactly. Hold on, that's wrong. Social.
Do you have a flavor? Is there your favorite flavor for a Juicy J? I'm curious.
Okay, fair enough, Serena. I like this. Both cones I like for the road.
I love my papers.
Well, it's like a option C. I didn't see.
Option C.
Son of a bitch.
I would have to go with papers. Papers with the papers.
Cones for the convenience. Papers every day. Big cones for parties. That's true. Big papers are a bitch to roll up. Yeah. I remember the one time I saw my buddy like roll up an ounce. It literally, I mean, I swear he should have just had someone like dabbing his head with sweat. He was like in that thing like staring at it for like a half an hour. He rolled that bitch though. That was an element though. There was 2 of those giant element papers, and he put them together.
Oh, no wonder why it came apart at the ending, because it was an element. Exactly.
Oh, that's why it came out. Not because you blew out the giant
I did not
ash.
blow out the joint.
You
the
blew
whole
out. Listen, you ever seen an ash of a freaking? You ever seen?
I did not blow out the joint.
I'll meet your ass. Don't even play here.
Oh, look at this guy. He does it when he mutes me when I'm right, and he probably did mute.
So like you. No, but. No. You ever seen a
Nice
cherry on an ounce, like our 25-gram joint? It was like my fist.
it was an ounce.
We
like
all freaked out because it hit the couch and the blanket. We're like, ah! And it burned a big ass hole in the blanket.
It did.
That was funny.
It did.
Sorry.
Giant hole. That blanket was ruined. It was like a sandbox though. Put 2 couches together.
That was my thing.
Dope.
I used to put 2 couches
That was
together in
dope.
college, and then put one of my futon pads on the couches, and then we just have like an ashtray, and you could all put your feet out and like smoke bud and just sit in. You know what? We should do that one day as like a.
Live
As like
sesh?
no, oh, we could do that, but I just meant as like a flashback. I haven't done that in like over a decade. I was like 18, 19-year-old me.
Yeah. God damn, we're getting old.
That's so funny. Yeah. Okay. So let's dial back here. I always struggle with the filter tip when I roll myself. Okay, I feel that. That's definitely something you got to get used to. My only tip I could say is I kind of like to put it in the joint before when I add the weed, so that way when I'm like making it flat, it's just tuck and roll. But Raw kills it with marketing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they
See,
do.
I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
See,
No, they do.
in an emergency, they work, right? Yeah, that's the thing. If you're taking a cone and like you need to like just in it on the go, I do see some speed to it. But I mean, again, like I said, I feel like it doesn't take me any longer to roll with paper. Me personally, that's just
Well, you can also buy those
out.
rollers too. And you can
Here, I was laughing too hard. It went out. It was hitting it.
It's all good.
Good laugh though. Thanks for that. All right, let's go to the next one here. That was that was a good one, and that was a good thing. Good little curveball you threw there because I totally forgot about cones and papers. All right, let's do. This is something like I don't know if everyone's even gonna be necessarily too opinionated on, but if you had to pick bongs or bowls. If you had to do a bowl, Dave would probably just say pass because Dave's a big brat now and he won't even hit glass.
Oh, come on, man.
Can of brat, more like it.
No, I'll pick.
Go ahead.
Bong, ice bong.
I thought you were about to be like joint. Like,
joint, truly,
No.
yeah, but no,
No.
this or that, yeah, I would definitely
Bowl or
go bong,
Bong
but
or
it's got to have ice catcher so you can put ice in it.
Oh,
Has to.
ooh,
What?
ooh, John Phantom. Good morning. No, I said good point. I'm just saying, ooh, like you're making a good point, Dave. I know. He's like, what? Well, you're not even listening to me, man. No, I'm actually specifically listening. To you. That's a fair point. No, with the ice catcher adds like a really good like addition. I think bowls because like only because I personally I mean I used to bring my bowl to work, which, whoops. I just threw that bitch in my pocket. I mean, I worked at a club. I worked at Tiki Bob's, and if anyone knows what Tiki Bob's is back in the day, gross.
Tiki.
I can smell it too.
But me and who's the coach?
Anyways,
Just
no,
talking
but
about
bowls,
that the other day.
I brought them a lot to work. I would definitely throw in the same thing as a bowl as pretty much a chillum, and I used to roll around with chillums too. Bongs I did like, but Canna Dave can attest to this. I'm pretty clumsy when it comes to things.
Oh yeah, you broke multiple bongs.
So why do it? I don't want to break my heart anymore. I'm done.
Pretty sure you broke an unbreakable bowl too, right?
You broke the unbreakable. You tapped it. Listen, I don't want to get into this. We were trying to back in the day instead of like using ISO, we were trying to like heat up the bowl and get the tar out, right? And Dave brings it outside. He's like, I'm gonna tap it out. Hits it on this metal thing and it broke. Yeah. Oh, now he remembers. You brought it up. You broke the unbreakable bowl because he brought something that we heated up with a lighter with 30 seconds. Trying to clean this bowl out, and then he taps it on the freezing cold. I'm not mad about that.
So that was unbreakable.
But no, I break a lot of bongs. So it's like, to be honest, bowls, I can break that, and it's like, okay, that was $10, $20. Like, and not feel so heartbroken. When I used to break my bongs, I'd be like, damn it. It was like $60 at least, Yeah, so to me, it's just a heartbreak. Bongs make me cry. God. Only Canna Dave would break the unbreakable.
That's probably right.
No, he's not probably right. He is right. I was there. I have it on my tombstone. Canna Dave broke the unbreakable.
Oh, man.
I don't know why I was doing like crazy. Sorry. So stupid. Yeah, see, Serena's got my bag. John, we're actually out of the Metro Detroit area. He's a little bit closer. I'm a little bit farther out.
What's going on, man? Good morning.
But yeah, John, thanks for joining. Yeah, appreciate you. I'm in Florida. I got medical. I got cheapest flour I can. I get the cheapest flour I can get since I'm on disability. Really can't afford $60 apes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope you can find. Excuse me. I hope you can find a caregiver.
Does Florida have that?
Medical? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Hey, let us know. Hey, John, I feel like about the burp.
Yeah, $60 eighths. No one can afford. That's too expensive for weed in general. Anyway,
Not consistently.
It should be no.
Well, and I'm getting sick of this.
They need to have a lot cheaper of prices. This or that, $60 eighths.
Whatever happened to selling?
40,
whatever happened to
30.
selling it for a better value when you bought more? What is this whole $60 an eighth shit?
They gotta make as much money as possible then at that point.
Well, that's fucked up when it's medical.
Yeah,
I understand adult use if
agreed.
you're trying to be flashy and you're just trying to make that cash. But for medical, man, it should be like cheap RSO. There should be like cheap tinctures. There should be cheap options.
It's medicine. That's the reason why you have it.
It doesn't need to be the best flavor. It doesn't need to be the best product at that point. I understand, but it needs to be clean product.
Yo,
You know?
has to be.
I don't. That's why I say RSO and tinctures, because you can make these things out of whatever from the plant, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Because John, please check out our podcast because we always talk about that, like medical. I know we're gonna go on a little sidetrack here because we should take a second and shout out Nino's and everything. Yep. We'll take a break from we're gonna take a break from this or that. We're gonna come back to it in a second because we got more. But like we always bring this up. Medical patients need to be able to have good product. Like, when you have a need and you're on disability, you need that product when you need it, specifically a caregiver, And that's why we believe in the open market, caregivers and legal cannabis, because there should be the people that want to make $60 apes and they're like, we flashy. They should be able to do that. There's Gucci, right? I'm not going to buy a $2,000 t-shirt, but someone's going to buy a $2,000 t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They sell them all the time. They're doing pretty well. So my whole thing is that I get both, but it's definitely, especially if Florida doesn't have caregivers, which that would be unfortunate. Mm-hmm. But I'd hope you could find a caregiver. And if not, I hope that Florida's legislation can push forward. So,
or find some bud that is at a reasonable price for you and you're able at least to consume it that way, It's messed up when the medicine is charged at a premium price when it shouldn't be, because obviously we have to pay for it as consumers. Right. It's not like if you go to the doctors, your medical pays for half of it or something like that, or it's free physical. It's not like you get anything like that. Right. You got to pay fully out of pocket. You don't get reimbursed at all. So
right.
And that's something that should change too, since we consider it medicine. So
well, that's what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, do you want to give a shout out to our sponsor for the month?
Yeah. If you guys, anyone's looking to get CBDs, and this is nationwide, this is anywhere you want to go. This isn't like dedicated to just Michigan area. Yeah. You can go on Nino's Naturals, CBD.com, and use promo code MICANNA15. It'll be rolling around the bottom or whatever for a little bit. But essentially, just get CBDs. They got CBN, CBG, I think too. CBG. They got some. They got
tinctures, patches.
They got different types of cannabinoid products, and no THC, nothing like that. Just CBDs. If you're looking for family gifts and stuff, especially holiday season's expensive. You're looking to get something discounted.
15% off, and it's free shipping over $50.
Yeah, so I was about to say, I think shipping's free too. So it's one of those things like if you're already gonna get CBD for someone, check it out. Support us. We appreciate you. Yeah, and definitely check it out because I like some of their nighttime stuff, but the sleep stuff is the one I really have right now. So
yeah, the sleep stuff was good.
That's what I like.
I like the CBG. I personally use it for my gut.
Yeah.
But we'll let that roll around again if you want to take a look at it.
No. Let's talk about the episode we just put out. If you haven't seen it yet, we did a review on True North concentrates. Which, if you haven't, if you've seen anything, it's GMO too.
GMO, really?
Which I have right here in arm's reach. Don't worry, GMO is right here. In case anyone was worried. Because if people that are around know that joke. So,
no, it was a good review. It was a good review.
I loved it, and I've been wanting to give them a shout out. So, no reason, just really like their products. I never talked to them. So,
we also discuss credit unions are urging Congress to put the Safe Banking Act into the defense bill, which was pretty interesting because obviously they want to have the money, so they're trying to push it through, but which is like weird that we just can't push a Safe Banking Act by itself through. There's got to be pushed in and stuffed
with
in.
with a freaking what's it called, the defense bill for real.
So that's what we talk about on the.
I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, it's just anything related with cannabis always just seems so shady. you know what I'm saying, within government. Look at
When
what's
it-
happening here, like with the
Well, why do you think
recall,
so many
not
people are so
recall.
resistant to it? It's because of
Also-
the way it's being done. You know.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
No, say it.
It is. No,
You do
I was
know.
going to
What do
say
you
something
say?
about the recall because I was just
You
about,
do know. You do know.
No, I don't know. I really don't. I was going to just say about the recall. It just sucks because why would the product first make it out to the shelves and then get recalled? Like everything goes through testing. It shouldn't make it onto the shelf before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, like I
So,
said, the process clearly something's messed
now
up in their process.
Now you're bringing the product back to market.
Well, that's right, and then that's my thing.
So
and like
it's
you
been
said,
1,
like
2, 3.
well, and I mean, here's the thing, like. If you're really paying attention, like, which not, they're banking on not many people paying attention, which is kind of like, I mean, there's probably not many people that are gonna really pay attention to the exact date when you're going to smoke a pre-roll in a rush. You know what I mean? So it's like some of this flour is gonna slip right back in. No one's really gonna notice. Like, and it sucks because, you know, that's why they owe you. You gotta support the companies you support before, you know. Get to know your products. I mean, and it's such a shame that there's so many cannabis users out there that are just like, oh, what's the cheapest? But I get it. I totally get it because when you go to the dispo, some of the shit's overpriced. So I totally understand it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's unfortunate that it is. I don't mean anything against people because I've totally had to go in there and be like, what's your cheapest wax? Many times in my life. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. I'm saying it's frustrating and unfortunate that that's where we're at, that you have to literally base it off of only what you can afford. It shouldn't be unaffordable, especially on a medicinal side. It shouldn't be like that. Adult use, I can't. I get it. Like they're gonna try to sell branding. That's a big thing in that. But medical should be different.
100%, dude. Should be cheap.
Dave's got a stash of GMO for when he meets Groovy, dude. I appreciate you. Yay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we had some other comments that I didn't see earlier. Ultra Thins and King Palms.
King Palms. Whoa.
And Papers because of the flavor is better than a cone. So I wanted to go back to those comments too.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Dave says if you were in Michigan, I'd help you, bro. God damn it. I get flour, which is broken from small buds. I'm going to pull this comment out because I don't know how Florida bud is, so I'm going to read it a little bit. I get the ground flour, which is broken small buds that cannot be sold in minis or better, and they grind it up into joints in these 7-gram containers for $25. Mixed buds, not strain specific, really. And see, that's what I mean. Like you're getting some product, but as a medicinal side, like that's they're strong. It sucks that you get forced at a dispo to still only buy that. You know, you can't even get strain specific stuff on a medicinal market. Like, goddamn, Florida. Get your shit together.
Probably at a reasonable price too.
Like what? Off the medicinal side, like, I mean, it did take a little bit for for the adult use market to finally level out because they overcharge. Yeah. But distal market, like I always felt was all right. Remember back in the day, we go to the $10 a gram spot. We just get $10 G's out the door.
Yeah.
4 grams for. I mean, he'd hook it up all the time. It was freaking 3 pre-roll or 4 pre-rolls for 20 or some shit. Mm-hmm. It was nuts. Like, but again, not anymore. So I'm not saying this is an anymore thing, but it's just not fair to see that. Oh man, that breaks my heart, man. That's so frustrating that they don't have like. Do you have home grows? Maybe you can consider home growing or getting someone together to home grow and maybe just reaching out for information with someone in the MI Joints and Jams or even Dave. I don't know if Dave comments, but if you comment in the MI Joints and Jams, hopefully our community will reach out or you can just get some growing tips and just start doing it on your own because that's unfortunately like that's what you're getting pushed into is you might have to like learn a little bit on there. That sucks. That sucks. But if you're on disability, I don't know if you can do that. So oh man, that's frustrating, Florida. That's yeah, man, that's crazy, Florida. But yeah, we can get into this or that again. We'll jump over to that. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Mm-hmm. If you're just tuning in, we did a little update with the labs, and now we're gonna do this or that again, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, just jumping around, man.
All right, so which one do you want to do? Let's do... Boom.
Appreciate that.
We're going to do this one because this is an old school one. Since we were talking old school stuff and old school this.
All right. What is it?
Old school, a decade, whatever. You know what I mean? What am I saying? Like, this or that. Backwoods, Swishers, or White Owls. If you just had to pick basically your favorite blunt.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think, Dave?
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Swisher. If I have to pick of all time, I think it would probably.
Any reason why? Or
just because I think I've smoked the most Swishers, and I enjoy
And
it
all
the
of them?
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't smoke backwoods constantly. I love smoking a Russian cream backwood once in a while. Yeah, I do. It's like I don't know. Sometimes it's like a guilty pleasure. You know
I like how you said it like you just like stole like you just stole or like you just did something really bad. Like you didn't do anything bad.
I do
man.
like Russian cream backwoods here and there. White Owls I used to smoke when we were younger, but that really didn't transition that much right after that. Swishers have been pretty much constant. If I was to smoke blunts, I would have to go with Swishers.
No, dude, I think I'm right there with you though, because like I just said, man, I used to like run through Swisher the grapes, and then I got into the reds, and then that was it really. I mean, I used to buy the 5-packs, and I bought the 2-packs. I still only buy Swishers really, unless you're like, I want to do a backwood.
Like I think I do have a backwood right over there. Actually, that's what's funny, and I have a Swisher
Emergency
pack
backwood
and a Swisher. Yeah. Well, if once they
I can
announce
see the Swisher one.
once they announce that they're going to ban the Russian cream backwoods or all flavored backwoods and stuff, I will go buy a couple packs, and store them for like, here and there. But Swishers all day, I'd have to go with.
Swishers, we got
Yeah.
Swishers. Hey, what's up, not band plan, dude? What's up, Nick? Can I say I smoke joints, not blunts? We actually did that in the last little part 1 of this. We did joints or blunts, so we were all pretty much in the chat team joints. So definitely all on your side. But I think just going back to like when I was smoking weed, like I think Swishers got me through a lot. That grape Swisher taste.
Hey,
Got
what
me
up?
through the seeds.
What up, Chris? He goes, caregivers take care of patients. That's why the current model shouldn't be changed. And he's referring like Michigan. And that's why I think every state should have something like that. But I don't know if every state does have like a caregiver program for growing cannabis.
No.
And I
It's
think
not
it is
always
key
so
though. And I
fair.
think it's key that's why you can't change it in Michigan. It's huge. Because what we
How can
have
you
here,
ta-
what we have
I'm
here has
just
been
not
here for
this.
years.
I'm not really for taking away rights.
No, me either. Not
Like
if we,
once you give something to someone and then take it back, that's just like,
Yep.
because like some people start depending on that. People's lives change because the people's jobs start becoming around these things, and then they're like, nah. Like what? It's been like you're making like it's already on progression to be legal here. Like keep it. Like you're having a bit bad with your business model, then revisit the business model. That has nothing to do with cannabis.
Yeah. 100%.
None of the above. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm
None
going.
of the above.
This is
I
like
like that. I like
this is
that.
like a younger groovy. So, we can't grow in Florida. Only companies like True Leaf and Cure Leaf can grow. Bah.
Wow.
Bummer. But they're looking to start growing soon. He said, "I have $500 worth of tents." Yep, awesome. That's good. Your brother helping you. Well, that's what needs to happen because you need that holistic option. You need to be able to get into growing. So, bummer.
Yeah,
That's
then you
good.
have the option. See, every state needs to have that option. Like Jersey, it's adult use, and you can't even grow.
That didn't make sense.
It's like what?
All right, here's
Come
one
on.
that Canna Dave really wanted to ask, and I want to get into this because I'm actually curious, and I'm curious if anyone's even gonna pick one of them. That's what I'm really curious about.
Which
So,
one is this?
What kind of grinders do you guys think? Wood, metal, or plastic? And this is the only one I didn't or. I just put a comma. What is this? Groovy.
And another toss up to that, scissors and a container. That's a throwback. Right there, too.
I'd consider container plastic.
But with scissors, getting chopped up with scissors.
That's metal.
Okay.
But I guess scissors. Scissors can be. I can't fit scissors, man. Like so, scissors. If you want to put scissors, you can put scissors. But I'll be honest, man. I think metal. I use metal the
sure.
most.
Yeah.
But here's to be specific. I diamond toothed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because the other
Yep.
types of ones really suck. And like, granted, they all not suck, but they just the spiked ones. Remember those spiked ones you'd get from they'd be like, for some reason they'd feel like a pound or
Yeah, it
two,
was
and
in
you'd
a
be like,
pan.
why is this so heavy? And it's just like this shitty little thing, and it'd have like 8 little spikes, and you're like, you have to like shake it around and grind it. It like took so much effort. But
I would agree with
be
you.
honest, to show some more love to the metal is I've been really liking the card one. I hate to say like on the go, I kept keep it in like my to go container, like my lockbox. And sometimes if I forget my grinder,
yeah.
I just pull that thing out, and we used it in Vegas too. I mean, it's a
No,
little finer than
Mine's
you'd
in
want to do.
Vegas. Mine's in Vegas.
Yeah, somebody from the hotel hopefully has that. But we we welcome would. We had to. We weren't fine with it. But we had so we grind it up. It's a little fine, but it's pretty much like a cheese grater for weed.
Yeah, no, it worked out on the go. Yeah, I liked it. It's perfect.
Honestly, throw it in your wallet. Like,
yeah, boom, good to go.
Boom. Oh, scissors. Josh with the scissors. Hell yeah, metal. I just got a ceramic one. Whoa, what? Hold on.
No way, really?
I'm sorry, what?
How is it?
Ceramic.
That's interesting.
I've never even seen a ceramic grinder. Have I?
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm asking you.
I don't know. You're looking at me like, I don't know, man.
You don't know what I've seen?
I don't think I've seen a ceramic grinder either, so I prefer metal. And then,
whoa, mind blown.
Man, scissors. I've used scissors, but that's something I haven't done constantly. I don't know.
Blue Bus brand. We'll have to give him a check out. I never even heard. Like I said, never heard of ceramic.
Okay.
Grinders. I mean, I could imagine the material because, like, when I was feeling it is like a different. It's like not. It's like smoother, but still rough, like a rock. But could be kind of good actually. Kind of like one of those old grinding type of things, like the old for seasonings. I don't know. I'm just doing a bowl. You guys are like, okay,
all right.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I ceramic, huh? But yeah, again, smoking on, joint a mimosa. Nice, dude. Nice.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh hell yes. Oh, I don't know. I was gonna end on this one, so maybe not this one yet. Okay, let's do this one. Boom. This is just Canna Dave wanted to do this real bad, and I was like, gas mask, steamroller, or gravity bong. Because to be honest, well, I want to add gravity bong. He wanted steamroller. Well, we were like, gas mask is the shit for us. So we're like, we just said these were kind of like the oddballs as far as the glass goes. So we were curious of it, like as far as oddballs go, or any of these. Do you like, tickle your fancy, if you will? If you had to pick out of these three, which one would be your favorite? I'm going with gas mask all day, dude. Gravity bong was fun, like the. I mean, I would get ripped back when I was, a kid, or not a kid. I keep saying that, but back in my day. But yeah, no. What'd you say? But no, it really, yeah, it would. It would rip, and I'd be like, whoa, because you get this like huge cloud of smoke, and you get all excited, right? The entourage effect probably kicked your ass right there, right? But the gas mask, dude, I never forget taking off the gas mask in like the parking lot. It was like, it's like, and I'd be like, I couldn't even open my eyes. I was like, dude, that was fantastic. And you're like, are you awake? Kind of. So, I mean, as far as the oddball goals, high school options. That's funny. I mean, I'm not saying high school is something, but yeah. Let's say at the beginner, I don't know, the beginner wild cards. Like you're just getting into weed and you're like, what? You want to what? You want to shove my face full of pot? Hell yeah, I want to shove my face full of pot. Jamaican hotboxing.
Oh, that glove. That's my.
Just hotboxing, I guess. We call it Jamaican hotboxing because we'd get so steamy in there. And we jammed it.
Or hotbox a car too. It's pretty.
Well, that's what Mitch would call it. So that's what I called it.
Yep.
Damn.
That'd be fun. I would have to go gas mask.
Yeah, we are kind of
steamroller would whoop my butt, man. That stuff just fucking.
Oh, you'd be like, I'm fine. Look at that, because you'd be like, I'm gonna get a huge smoke. I don't want to waste his head.
Oh man, I'd definitely go gas mask. Gravity bong's fun though. Gravity bong's fun. It's a good time.
All right, so we only got 5 minutes or so left here. We'll go a little over because I have a feeling this conversation's gonna go a little over.
What? Which one?
Because this needs to be said. And this is a big one for me. This is a really big one for me. So, you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. I'm just kidding. Terps or THC? When you're going, what intrigues you more? And I mean, you already know me. I'm going terps all day, son, without even thinking about it.
Terps.
A flavor town. I honestly,
what up,
sometimes
Stick?
I'm not even concerned if it hits me the heaviest.
What's going on, man?
it doesn't need to like put me out. I mean, sure, sometimes at the end of the day, that's what I want, but I don't need to be AKO'd at like 9 a.m. when I need to do shit, you know? Like, you can but flavor is so important to me because then you can take the amount and then dial in what you like, what time of the day. Like, say it is a heavy hitter. You're like, maybe I'll smoke this at the end of my day, you know? But say you're like, oh man, this has me like doing push-ups and just over talking. Follow your heart.
I am going terps. I'm going the same as you. Terps all day now. Probably when I first started smoking, I would have said I would have went with THC, right?
Oh yeah, Nick, I know what you mean. What's up, buddy?
But terps now play a more important role for me, and they have been now for many years now.
Serena, you're hitting me with the option C again.
What?
Son of a bitch. Both. Depends on the day. Like, I hear you. I know what I'm saying. No, I'm just playing. I just think it's kind of funny that you, but yeah, no, I go terps. Oh, we got a THC for sure. Yeah, some people want that like long lasting stuff, To me, I just hit on a dab, but
I'm all about the flavor, man. I've been enjoying flavor too much.
Big facts, T-Dub. Big facts with T-Dub in the comments. Says, sucks when the packaging has no terp info and you just gotta hope there's flavor. 100%. And that's kind of why I tell Dave I fell in love with concentrates, because a lot more, not like a lot more, but a lot more than you would with flour, than you do with flour. Yeah. Unless you go to like Rare or something. Like, remember, that's what they do. You have to, what's it called?
Well, there's a lot more cannabis companies that produce concentrates have terpenes listed compared to the flour packaging out there, which is unfortunate because you would expect flour to do that, but I think flour gets sold on a lot based on the strain genetics, like what it's called. Like if runts is there, people just buy the runts. They're not always looking for the terps. They're looking for like that hot product that's out, or if cookies drop something, people will go get it. But so to me, it's more about the flavor and over the THC.
I feel that. And that's why I just wanted to leave it towards the end because, this, and first off, it leads me to say, if you haven't known, we do Terp Talk Tuesdays at 7:10 p.m. at night. We've seen most of you there. We appreciate you. Anyone,
Eastern time.
New people, I feel like,
Eastern
Serena,
time.
I don't know if I've seen you around. I appreciate you commenting today at least. And like, I love seeing new people. Terp Talk Tuesday is a fun way where we try to kind of like pick a topic and just try to kind of like discuss it. And we do some research on it. Hear the comments, we discuss it, we try to all learn a little bit, and it's fun. And it's fun. We do terpenes, we talk about terpenes because that's where it started, our love for terpenes, and because it was the new thing. But now there's so much more. We want to expand it to just Canna topics that are bigger, like that are, that we talk about all the time, us cannabis people. And in this fun game stuff on Saturday has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying talking to everyone, having little, just like fun games and just making Canada editions. So we're going to be doing that. Just probably old games you remember. And you're like, oh, shit. Cannabis, though. Nice. Like, I don't know, maybe like Family Feud. We'll get like a buzzer. I don't know. It'll just be like, actually, it'd be like, well, me and Canada Dave feud, pretty much. It's like me versus him. But you know what I mean. Just have some fun here. So Saturdays are for fun. And then episodes, 4:20 p.m. on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Unless the internet
and these are all Eastern time, too, by the way. All Eastern time.
True. Sorry. EST.
Yes. And if you aren't following us on our YouTube or Facebook, hit that subscribe button. And also check out our Spotify and Apple as well. My Cannacast, to search that. We're going to be having new blogs all throughout the month this month, released on mycannacast.com. And then we're going to be sign up for a newsletter next year. I've been talking about it all year, but next year the plan is to have a newsletter with different information in it. So stay tuned, guys. Appreciate everyone waking up and baking up with us this morning.
Yeah, and the music's been my music this morning. It was an older song I put out one of my first songs I put out before. Now this is one of my, just jams. If you're into like electronic music, funky or bluesier stuff, I guess I would say. I don't know. I play the saxophone a little bit and some keyboard stuff. So if you're into that, check me out. I appreciate you. Groovy music below. Canna Dave, where can they find you? He's just boom. But dude, I'm telling you, Canna Dave everywhere. I'm telling you, this guy grows some bud. Check it out. Check out the pictures. Smash that like button. But
hit that subscribe.
Yeah, YouTube we're trying to build, so we appreciate all y'all comment on YouTube, checking out our YouTube.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess that is it. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see everybody live next Tuesday, 7:10 Eastern time. And if not, we'll see you live next Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So hope you guys all have a great weekend. Smoke good as always, or however you consume cannabis. Yep. Enjoy it.
And as always, we're here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire.
Till next time, everyone.
Later.
Peace.